Good evening. My name is Michael DeBollier. Welcome to my food and wine party. Tonight is not a weekend. It's a Thursday. It's close to the weekend, but I had an unexpected arrival tonight. I had a phone call yesterday from my dear friend Darcy, who was in town, and it just so happens that tonight is her 38th birthday. And there's no better way to kick off a birthday with some glorious food and an even more glorious bottle of red wine. We started off with white. You like to build it up with white, but let's be honest, you got to tear it down with red. And there's no better place to start than where it all began, and that's in Bordeaux. And tonight we are celebrating her birthday with a bottle from my cellar. And I don't have many bottles left, but I have a few, and she is certainly worthy of me opening up this 2003 Chateau Le Grave de Goutignan. It's from the area of Mouly in the Médoc region, and that is going to be on the left bank. It's going to be dominated by Cabernet with some additions of Merlot. Not to get too wine geeky or terroirish on you, but it's grown on vineyards, and the soil is going to be composed of a lot of gravel, a lot of rock, so it's going to impart some of that mineral, earthy quality to the wine, which has actually been a bit subdued because it's cellared for a long time. It's from the great 2003 vintage, which was an exceptionally warm year in Bordeaux. You might remember it as a lot of people were suffering from heat exhaustion. The grapes actually managed to merge on through that terrible heat wave, and it created not what you'd call a classic extraordinary vintage, but an excellent vintage. It made the wine and the grapes ripe, ready, and accessible. I, however, decided to perform a little experiment. I do have patience. It is a virtue. So I decided to squirrel this wine away in my cellar for some time and bring it out at a momentous, auspicious occasion, and that is Darcy's birthday tonight. And we were extraordinarily surprised. The tannins had really subsided. The fruit, the red fruit, the cherry, the plum, the currants had really come to the forefront. It was a really smooth, elegant wine. It's not a wine that you can drink. Bordeaux is not a wine that you can drink straight away. It's not like a California wine or Aussie Shiraz, although I love those wines. I love those areas. But these are wines that need to take time to ruminate and to think and to come out at a later time. We had these with dinner tonight. We had an Italian dinner with shells stuffed with ricotta and cheese. And we didn't drink all the wine with dinner. We actually managed to savor some few drops for us before we contemplate our next move. And there's a regret on my part that I didn't purchase more bottles. Bordeaux is where it all began, and they made a lot of history, and they're still making a lot of history. And if you have not yet to encounter this beautiful area, start off with maybe a Bordeaux Superior, which is usually a wine that you can find 2009, 2010, even some of the 2011s are being released. It'll give you a clue as to what they're all about. Most of those wines are dominated by Merlot, some Cab Franc. Like I said, this one from Médoc is going to be dominated by Cabernet. And it's only fitting of me if I actually turn the camera on my friend Darcy, who is celebrating her birthday tonight. She's 30-something, and she's beautiful, gorgeous. She's visiting me from San Francisco, and we've been friends for a long time. We're going to be friends for probably the rest of our lives, and we share a passion for wine. And
thanks, Michael.
Absolutely. Thank you for letting me help you celebrate your birthday.
That was wonderful. Food was great. Wine was lovely.
And the evening, there's still plenty left of it.
There definitely is.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.